Welcome to the Mommy Therapist. They're ready for you.
I'm Kristi.
I'm Sasha.
We are moms who are also therapists to moms.
And we are passionate about supporting all moms through motherhood transitions, challenges, and beyond.
And we are so happy that you're here today. This is episode 3.
Hi, friend.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. So excited for today.
I know, me too. Hey, do you want to hear something wonderful?
Yes.
So we invited our listener, our friend, to engage with us on social media and things, and we got some comments we got some ratings.
Oh, wow.
So on Apple Podcasts, we have received 4 ratings that were all 5 stars.
Wow.
I know. And
That's
then I
amazing.
have some comments I want to share.
So I just got chills from that. Wow.
So on Spotify, you can actually make comments on the episode on Spotify, which is interesting. I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't either. I'm going to have to play around with that.
But we had a friend, Emily, say, yay, excited for this. So that was nice. And then on Instagram, we had a listener named Bonnie say, I really enjoyed this episode. This was episode 2. Even though I'm a grandma now, we never stop being a mommy. The top movie in 1965 for me was The Sound of Music. So I guess this year I will focus on my favorite things.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
I want to focus on my favorite things too.
I know,
actually,
right?
Kind of goes with what I'm talking about later. So that's kind of fun.
I feel like that is beneficial for everyone, whether
That's
you
so
were born
exciting.
in 1955 or not.
Yeah, there you go. Just focus on your favorite things.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like, pick a movie that you just really love and see maybe how that can inspire you.
Make that your day.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for making comments and giving us ratings. We super appreciate it. I feel like those things help us get out there so that more people can find us and hopefully enjoy.
Yeah, we like the engagement. So don't hesitate.
I also had a friend say that she was listening to the podcast and while she was mindful coloring, and she loved it. And she mentioned that her husband kind of was overhearing the episode and he was like, wow, this is actually really helpful. Like,
I love that.
What a review.
I know. I love it. My
So-
kids love to listen to it too, actually, which is funny because they're like, oh, you're talking about me. That's me, Mom. That's me.
I know I've gotten permission to not share too much about my children,
Yes.
but I have them and they're fine with that.
Certain things, they're like, no, don't say that.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good.
Exactly.
Sounds good. Yeah. So I wanted to give you some feedback, actually, because I used your skill this week.
You did.
I
Tell me.
did. Okay. So Monday was a rough day for me. It was a very emotionally charged day. So I knew we were going to be, I had to make an announcement at work that I was feeling nervous about. And it was also the 15-year anniversary of my mother-in-law's passing.
Oh, wow.
So it was just a very emotionally charged day. And I realized I didn't want to get out of bed. And that hasn't happened in a long time. But I'm laying in bed, it's dark. I'm like, I don't want up. And there's hormones, right, were going on. And it was a full moon. And I'm very much affected by that as a Cancer.
Yes.
I don't know if that's a thing for anybody else, but it does. Yeah. It was just very emotional. And so I noticed that, right?
Good.
And then I came at it with curiosity. Okay, why is this happening? Why am I feeling all of these feels? Put it all together and was like, okay, what do I need now? What do I need? And I decided it was a work from home day. So I'm like, you know what? It's a messy bun, no makeup, pajama pants on bottom, professional shirt on top because nobody can see,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And I hope my bosses don't listen to this and hear these things. But yeah, it was good. And then I was able to just throw myself into my clients and be present with them.
Yes.
And I had a cookie for breakfast.
It sounds like you comforted. You gave
I
yourself some
did.
comfort
I did.
to get
And-
through the hard, heavy things that were going on.
Right. Exactly. So it was good. And then later on, I processed, having to make this work announcement the next day and all of that stuff with my husband. And I was getting on my hamster wheel that I call it. And he was just like, you know what? Let's just go to bed. And I'm like, that's a good plan. Let's just do that.
That's a good feedback.
It was good.
Good. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it's a good reminder that even those of us who know these skills inside and out, we use
forget
them
Yeah,
all the
we
time.
forget. So
Yeah, it's a good reminder
I
for
guess
us
that's
too.
kind of that's my spiritual for my check-in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, yeah, let's go into check-in.
Okay.
So mentally for me, I get to do a presentation at my kids' school next week.
Oh, fun.
Kind of like a little mental health education moment for all their teachers. And I am so excited, and I'm also a little nervous, but I'm eager. And like, so that's kind of what's consuming my brain right now. My thoughts of, I kind of know the topics I want to cover, but what's going to be the best way to do it? What sort of handouts do I want? Do we need something for them to like take with them? So I'm just kind of, figuring all of that out
in your brain.
Yeah. And then emotionally, I am feeling hopeful because of some of the opportunities that are coming my way, like this presentation. And I'm also feeling really excited as my vacation gets closer, the vacation I'm taking with my son. I just like can't not think about it. I was on Etsy yesterday because he was like, I don't have anything Slytherin, because he's very Slytherin.
No.
So we got an Etsy and we ordered some cute little matching sweaters we get to wear. So I'm feeling really excited and hopeful about that.
That's exciting.
Physically, I am so sleepy. Like my body is just tired. I have not slept well or enough the last 3 nights. And I'm not exactly sure why. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm not sure if it's like, I don't feel like I'm stuck in my head. Maybe there's just so much excitement and eagerness going on. It's hard to just come down. Yeah. So maybe I need to do better with my sleep hygiene, like that routine, so that I can get myself a little calmer sooner. So I need to work on that. But I am not eating as much garbage as I was from last time we talked about it. Yeah, so I was like, I need to be aware. So I'm feeling more energy that way. I'm not feeling quite so what was the word I used last time? Sluggish. Yeah. Spiritually, I feel like I've noticed that I'm responding to the earth and like the seasons and our weather. And I know it's always kind of affected me. If you ask anyone who knows me, my least favorite thing in the world is wind. It's the thing that I hate the most because I feel like it ruins everything.
Yeah.
It's like the physical manifestation of anxiety. Like I just don't like it.
That's interesting.
It like makes rain worse, snow worse. It makes hot days worse. It just makes everything worse.
Messes up your hair.
Right. It's like overstimulating.
Yes. I don't like it.
Yeah, but because our seasons right now, I feel like they're so off.
Like we're skipping winter. Like
we got like 2 snows this whole winter, and like there's snow other places in the country. And so we were outside the past couple of days, and it was like warm and springy, and the birds are singing, and there's something in my spirit that's like, something is off. Like this is good and I like it, but it just feels eerie almost.
But it's February.
Yes,
yeah.
Right?
In Utah, we should be like drowning in snow. Right now.
And so it's like I'm a little bit worried about like what the summer's going to be like with our water and our crops and all of those things too. It just feels like spiritually something's off, and I'm not really sure if there's anything I can do about it, but I'm just noticing it. You know?
We just notice.
Yeah.
Just notice.
Socially, so I got together with my friend a couple nights ago, and I just want to like bear testimony to the comfort of sitting with an old friend who knows you and knows your history, and you can say, hey, I got a message from so-and-so, and they already know all the context and how that was a hard thing or a weird thing, or just being able to share that space with someone. So if you haven't connected with an old friend recently, this is your sign to do it.
Yes.
Because it's just like, it's like wearing pajama pants for the soul.
Right? There we go. I'm going to wear my pajama pants.
And then for my self-care, I just realized that with all the stressors I'm carrying and all the hope and excitement of all these other new things coming up, I just wasn't feeling quite on top of all of the tasks at home. And I asked for help.
Yay!
I asked my sweet mother-in-law who's staying with us if she could help cook dinners once a week, and she said she would love to. And that, for some reason, just takes such a load off my mind.
Doesn't it?
Which, we will talk about food later, meal planning later, but I asked for help.
Good
so
job.
I'm proud of myself.
Yes. Pat yourself on the back.
Exactly. Sasha, how are you?
I'm good. Mentally, so we talked a lot last time about how kids are growing up and like roles are changing. Like it's just everything is shifting for me right now as far as my relationship with my kids go. They're spending more time with their friends, and I love their friends. There's those like good friends, you know. C got in the car the other day and said, Mom, I have a Valentine. She's 9.
Yes,
she's 9. And so I was like, okay, we can handle this. That's okay. This is fine. And then Kay gets in the car and says, Mom, I decided I'm going to tell my crush that I want him to be my Valentine tomorrow.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
This happened with E.
Really?
And N. They both have Valentine's. This is so
I didn't know that was a thing
Yes,
anymore.
I
but
know.
like, how
I'm like,
cute.
what does that mean that
Yeah.
you're Valentine's? And he was like, it just means we're going to get each other something special on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's all
like,
it means.
okay.
You're like, okay, that's cute. He got all like giggly and, internalized. And she also said he doesn't want me to tell anybody who he is. And I was like, oh, he's like a secret Valentine. She says, yes. But then Kay figured it out and then told everybody. Like a big sister, like a big sister would. So yeah, they're just being cute about it. I don't really know. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking about. That was a long thinking about.
You're thinking about your girls
My
and how they're
girls.
developing and changing and growing and getting into these new stages
and these new relationships that they're forming and how wonderful it is to watch that. And yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So emotionally, what am I feeling today? I feel like I'm just always excited when we're doing this. Like that's just the feel.
I know it's hard to. I try to make a note before we come here because otherwise it's like I'm excited and a little nervous.
Yes, excited and all the things. I mean, Disney is in a week. So, like it's hard to be thinking about much else. But Derek and I've been very lovey-dovey lately, which has been nice.
That is nice.
And connected and bonded, and that's been nice. So I'm trying to find a word. Feel affectionate. I feel very affectionate lately. Physically, my eyes are leaking still. Not nearly as bad. The eye drops are helping, but yes, my eyes are leaking. And I woke up with a bit of a stuffy nose this morning. So I'm like, let's up the vitamin C so that I'm not dealing with a cold on my chest.
And zinc.
Yes, that's right.
It has more research than vitamin C.
Oh, really?
To help with your immune system, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm stopping on my way home. Tell you that much. Socially, I have plans with old friends that I rarely get together with. I think like once a year we probably get together and catch up. And we're there for hours because there's so much to catch up on.
Right, exactly.
Between the three of us. So yes, I am doing that on Saturday. And then again, let's just talk about girls' night tomorrow night with you. It's going to be so much fun. Oh, and I went out to dinner with a friend this week. I am like so much more social than I used to be. I used to think I was an introvert. And now I'm starting to think that maybe I was
so much.
Maybe I was a socially anxious introvert. I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe that's what I was.
Socially anxious extrovert.
Socially anxious extrovert. Yeah. So that's socially, spiritually, I kind of already talked about that. I really connected with myself and was like, okay, what do I need? And I gave myself that. So there's the self-compassion piece. I gave myself exactly what I needed and didn't feel guilty about it. That was,
that's
nice.
huge.
I know.
Because I think sometimes we can say, well, I know what I need, but I don't have time, but that's not fair, but my husband's already helped me, so I shouldn't ask for help again.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah,
this is a hard day for him too, so I need to set aside my stuff and be there for him.
Yeah. But taking care of your need without guilt, that's the goal.
Yes. Yes. So that was good.
Yeah, I think so. So processing, Sasha, what's on your mind today?
Yeah. Okay. So I've been trying to bring my book downstairs with me so that it's sitting on the couch. So while my kids are distracted with something else, I can just pick it up and read.
Great.
Right? Then the guilt creeps in, right? I should be spending time with my children, doing something with them, talking to them, seeing how their day was, whatnot, or cleaning the house, or all of that. So the book just sat there.
Sasha,
I know.
we just talked about this.
I know. We also talked about feeling like we were in trouble, which we did the other day too.
Yes, we did.
So I was thinking about it. I stayed up late again to read, right? And I'm sitting there with my eyes heavy. I'm like, I need to go to bed. I'm tired. Like, you need to stop reading and go to bed. But then my brain was going, but then when are you going to finish this chapter? Like, when are you going to get through? So, and then I thought, okay, I really want to instill a value of hobbies, self-care, reading, especially in my kids.
Yeah.
And so over the summer, we started a little book club. We all picked one book that we could all read, and we read it together, and then we sat down and discussed it, right?
Okay, I love this.
Yeah.
Like a little book club.
Yeah, it was fun. So then we started all reading different books, and I told them, okay, we're going to sit down together and we're going to read it together. Okay. So like they're
like all be in the same room reading your own
we're
book.
all on the couch and we're reading for 30 minutes every day after
it's like
school.
reading time.
Yeah, it's reading time. Let's do it. And so, and it was so much fun because they always would grow and be like, oh, I don't want to. I want to be on my screen. I want to go play with my friends, you know. And I would say, no, this is sacred reading time. This is what we're doing. And it's so funny. As soon as they sit down and do it, they start reading. And then they're like, Mom, guess what's that? Mom. So like, I'm not actually getting to read, but I'm instilling that value that I have of books and stories and my healthy dissociation is what I call it, right?
Yes, it is absolutely that.
Yeah, I'm going to jump into this world so that I can just not have to worry about things that I can't control, right?
Right. I love that so much. I love that you not only noticed what is it something that brings you joy and brings you some peace and comfort and inviting your children to participate in that.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know reading is so essential to brain development and critical thinking and all of those things too. So like what a wonderful chore to have a little book club in your house. I love that so much. I feel like we read with our kids when they're little and then it's like once they're in school, it's like, all right,
okay, go,
we're done.
You do your
and
thing.
It's not really a thing we do anymore. And maybe that's something we should do more often. I know I was not very motivated to read like my chapter books in school. And so my mom, I remember she would literally lay on my bed in the evenings and I would read one chapter out loud and then she would read the next chapter out loud so we could talk about it. And it was more of a social connected thing instead of just going to my room by myself because I was not someone who liked to be isolated very much.
Right.
And that really helped me understand how fun reading can be, which is what inspired me to read the Harry Potter books out loud with my kids. And it's so great. So, and right now we are starting on book 1 and we just read 2 pages.
That's it.
A night.
Yeah.
And it's the big illustrated one. So like she'll read a page out loud and then I'll read a page out loud. But every night, if it's like, oh, it's kind of late, should we skip it? She just looks at me and is like, no. I'm like, this is so great, right?
Yeah.
Take 10 minutes, take 20 minutes. I feel like it's such an investment.
It is.
I'm impressed by you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I just, I think it's important for us to show our kids how to take care of themselves. But yeah, instilling those values within your kids by showing them and modeling this is self-care and this is how I take care of myself. And maybe they don't like reading. Maybe they end up not being a reader and that's fine.
Well, it could be anything, right? It could be gardening. It could be cooking. It could be...
This is something I love and enjoy. So let's do it together.
Yeah. Instead of feeling like I can't ignore my kids to read, make reading the thing you do together.
Yeah, exactly.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. For our affirmation today, I want to share my very favorite one. I share this with a lot of people, and this is actually the affirmation I take when I go to my massages I talked about last time. And I feel like it's a really good check-in for us. So the affirmation is, I am happy, I am healthy, I am hopeful, and I am whole.
Happy, healthy, hopeful, and whole.
The reason I like this is because I really feel like these 4 aspects of life give us the most value and the most balance. For me, happy means that I have peace, that I have joy, that I'm just feeling comfortable in my life and with my relationships. Healthy means that I'm physically taking care of myself. Hopeful means I have something to look forward to, that I feel like I'm on a good path. And whole means that all my pieces are put back together. You know, I'm not feeling broken. I'm not feeling torn. I'm not feeling disrupted. Now, the chances of all 4 of these things being true at the same time is very low. There's always something. There's always an aspect or 2 that I feel like is out of balance. So this affirmation to me, when I come back to it, when I get my massages or when I'm having a hard day or I have a moment to myself, it's almost like a little way of like when I say it to myself, I will naturally feel my body go, oh, that's not true today. That's not true today.
That's not true today.
So it's like I can say it and go, I'm happy and go, yeah, that feels true.
Can do that.
It feels true today. I'm healthy. I mean, I haven't been sleeping well and I haven't been eating well. And actually, maybe that needs some attention.
Yeah.
And I'm hopeful. Yeah, I am hopeful. Things with work are good. Things with my relationships are good. And I'm whole. I've done my trauma work. I don't feel like I'm getting any activations right now. I feel like I'm managing my mental health, So just having this moment to reflect of, I want these things and I'm going to attract these things. I'm going to remember that this is how the person I want to be. But also when your body shifts, when you have that feeling of, I don't know about that one.
I don't know if that's true.
I feel like that's a little bit of a sign that maybe that's something that needs some more attention in your life. So yeah.
I like that.
Which of those 4 feels the least true to you right now?
Ooh, happy, healthy, hopeful, and whole. Probably healthy too, I would say. Yeah. Yeah. I think I could definitely pay more attention to eating more regularly. I've had bariatric surgery, so I can't eat very much at a time. I have to eat like small increments throughout.
Yeah, often.
Often, but I forget. I forget until I'm shaking because I need food in my system. So yeah, that's probably definitely something that I could.
So yeah, friend, let us know what's the thing you need to focus on. What thing needs some attention in your life? All right, time for an education moment. Sasha, teach us.
Education. Okay, so I have been using this skill a lot in my sessions. I've used it a lot for myself lately too. So it's called the container, and it's typically used for EMDR therapy. So when we're doing trauma work and we maybe don't quite finish going through something, or there's just a thought that we need to kind of tuck away for a little while, we create these containers for our clients and we have them place, like, mentally imagine placing it in the container until it's time, until I'm in a place where I can emotionally handle this, or I have a safe space to do it. Where I don't have to be present with all the things that I'm doing. So my container, there's a meditation out there, really. I'm sure you can find something on YouTube if you're looking for anything.
Oh, yep. I have this. I use this. Maybe we can this is part of our EMDR.
Yeah. So, ultimately you just go in and you kind of pick your container. You pick, what does it look like? I've had people say filing cabinets. I've had people say big old safes. Another one is just a shoebox, right? Mine is a little treasure box.
I was going to say, I've heard treasure boxes, trunks. I've heard a closet, or even a house.
Oh, wow. Like a whole house.
Like a whole house.
Yeah. It's a big space to put it.
Yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't mean that they have too much. Make sure you can lock it up, right? Yeah.
Like bookshelves in a closet, things like that.
So when I'm having thoughts that I don't have time to process, or are just too emotional or too much for me in that moment, they go in the container, right? And that helps me get off my hamster wheel sometimes.
Right.
Yeah. So
yeah, I always liked that there's a focus that the container should be comfortable and safe, so that the thoughts and the feelings that you're putting in it, it's not like they need to escape. They can be comfortable there. This is something that we're not avoiding, but we're honoring by tucking it away for later.
Yeah. Until we can get to our worry time, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whether that's therapy or with a safe person, or when you're alone in your car.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I just need to stare and think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I love that. Thank you for reminding us.
You're welcome.
All right, for our lightning round, our little mom hack today. So I mentioned meal planning earlier. I feel like that's a heavy task of being a parent, of being an adult, of just always having to feed ourselves.
I mean, partially also why I'm not healthy, right? Because we're making spaghetti and garlic bread for dinner, right?
Right. Yeah. And so I feel like a lot of times people think that if they don't really have the energy to meal plan or to cook, it's probably just easiest to DoorDash. It's probably just easiest to go through the drive-through. Like, let's just pick up some Taco Bell or pick up whatever. But financially and calorie-wise, maybe those aren't always the best choices. Right. Like, yes, please, if you need to do that once in a while, of course, we're all doing that. But another alternative to just having a good home-cooked meal is called combination cooking. So if you are not familiar with this, this is where you buy things from the grocery store that are essentially already prepared, and you combine them to make a meal. So, for example, I might buy a rotisserie chicken, which, number one, moms, if you are not getting a rotisserie chicken every time you go to the grocery store, you should.
Once a week. Yeah.
It is so much easier than buying raw chicken, and then it's already seasoned and
delicious.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes. And Costco's $5 and like Smith's and Kroger's are like $7. So not bad.
No, not bad at all.
So I'm going to buy rotisserie chicken. I'm going to buy a bag of maybe like a Southwest salad mix. I'm going to buy some tortillas and we're going to have chicken wraps. We're going to have ranch chicken wraps. So we do some salad. You put some ranch dressing or blue cheese or whatever is the favorite at your house. Put some shredded chicken in that, wrap it up, and you've got a meal that took you 5 minutes, 10 minutes, depending on how clean you're getting your rotisserie chicken.
And all the food groups.
Yeah. And you have a pretty healthy meal. Yeah. Right? I put some apple slices on the side. There you go.
There you go.
Easy peasy.
Done.
Another one is if, getting a box of pasta. So you boil up a pasta, you get a can of your favorite spaghetti sauce or Alfredo sauce. You can add again some rotisserie chicken to it, or you can get some pre-cooked meatballs. They have delicious meatballs either in the freezer section or even in the pre-made deli section. Warm those up and you've got delicious, garlic bread that you toss in the oven for 10 minutes. And you've got a full meal that took you 10 minutes. We didn't have to make sauce from scratch. We don't have to make meatballs from scratch.
No.
We don't have to make bread from scratch.
It's fun to do that. But when do we have time for these things?
Right. And I kind of feel like that. Like on the weekends, I will make soup. I will make pasta. I will do the things. But during the week, especially if you've got a busy schedule, whether it's with work or with your kids or with all the things, it's not always reasonable to expect yourself to make a homemade, delicious, healthy meal.
No.
And then I do want to plug, if you haven't had the Costco Kirkland chicken nuggets, they are a Chick-fil-A dupe.
Oh, wow. Really?
They are so delicious. You can put them in the microwave. They're a little softer, or you can put them in the air fryer. They're so easy, and they literally are exactly like the breaded chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A.
Oh, really?
We put those on salads all the time. I'll put those in wraps. We'll do some like chicken. We'll get some bacon crumbles and cheese and ranch and put a little bit of salad in there, and you've got delicious.
Done.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do like spaghetti. And then I'll get those chicken nuggets and I'll dice them up and we'll put like mozzarella cheese on them. It's like chicken parmesan. And it's so easy. And then you can just cook what you need and the rest stays in the freezer.
These are good ideas. I feel like we get in a rut with our meals and it's always like, we're having spaghetti once a week and then we're doing, crock pot chili once a week. And it's just the same thing.
Yeah. One of our like go-to combination meals is taco bowls. So I'll use the canned chicken.
Okay.
So it like shreds up really good. So I'll get canned chicken. I'll warm that up and put taco seasoning on it.
Okay.
And then we have a can of black beans. And then we'll get salsa and olives and cheese and guacamole and essentially all the things you would put in a taco, but then we just put it in a bowl. Oh, and they also have microwavable cilantro lime rice in these little pouches at Smith's right now. They're like, you put it in the microwave for 90 seconds. It's like $1 and you add that to it. And it's like, my kids love it. It's essentially like a little Cafe Rio bowl without the cost or really the time. Like it's just warming things up.
Right. And it's always so much. I wasn't throwing like half of it away anyway.
Right. And if you want to extend it, if you need some extra things in there to make it last longer, like you can use, a can of corn, you can use tortillas, you can use tortilla chips, other things to make it a little more filling or make it go longer.
Tortilla chips would be fun to just kind of like scoop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
so now you're making me hungry.
I know.
Let's go get some lunch.
But if any of you have any of a favorite combination cooking recipe, send it to us so we can share it next time. Okay, we are doing a bonus round today. So we all know Sasha is a reader and she has read so much and she remembers so much and always has a good recommendation. So today we're going to have Sasha do a little book review for us. So Sasha, what's a book you have been reading lately that you want to talk about?
Yeah. So this is it's a self-help book. It's not my normal romantic-y stuff that I'm into, but it is a book called The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. It is mind-blowing how the concept is so simple, right? It's just let other people have their feels and let yourself show up as who you are as a person and not worry about what other people are thinking.
This is like our radical acceptance we talked about in episode 1.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. So I've recommended this book several times just this week. And it was, and I'm like, read the book. Obviously read the book because there's all these little like tidbits in there that just give you some motivation. Or, you know what? Download it on Audible and just listen to it in the car like you would a podcast, just to give yourself a little boost of motivation in the morning to just be who you are and not worry what other people think. And also it's okay for others to have feels about things,
Right. Yeah. I think I've heard a lot of people comment on this, like on social media and things. I feel like when it came out a couple of years ago, it was a big thing, and it's died down a little bit. But the idea of taking peace in not trying to control others and saying, let them be the way they are, let them do what they're going to do. But I think the second part of that is even more important, which is, and then let me hold a boundary. Let me make a wise choice because of that. Let me make efforts to make myself safe because they are doing these things. So it's not just like everyone can do what they want and be who they want, and that's fine. I think it's more of like, I can't control you, but I can control me. So I'm going to not focus on how upset I am with you or how hard this is. I'm going to focus on what I can do to take care of myself or hold a boundary with you or ask for my needs to be met or whatever it might be.
And it comes back to what you value about yourself and about your world and the people around you, and making sure that you're living within that and not reacting to other people's thoughts and opinions about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you find this is like a more helpful idea regarding relationships or regarding just anything out of our control?
Well, for me, I mostly focused it on my friendships.
Mm-hmm.
I have lately been really trying hard to allow my husband to just work out his feelings on his own. It's very hard to do because I want a mama bear, and I don't want to have to deal with that. I want him to be present with me, and I don't want him to, have his emotions. I don't want you to go. You have to match mine. You can't have your own thing. So that has been helpful there. And then also with the kids, like my kids are figuring out who they are, and they have made decisions about their clothing, and they've made decisions about who their friends are. And at first I didn't like, there was a friend I didn't really like that Kay had, and her true colors came out, and Kay said, okay, see ya, I'm out. I don't want this, because she's like, I'm just going to be me, and you don't like it. That's fine,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like that idea of letting our kids be who they are, but also letting our kids make mistakes.
Yes. That's
so it's like,
hard.
let them try,
Mhm.
let them do what they want to do, and then let me be there to teach them and love them and comfort them when they come back and say that didn't work out or that didn't feel good.
And not be the, I
was a
told you
mistake.
so, mom,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, that's, and I mean, P's so funny. She's like, Mom, I found all the weirdos at my school, and now we're all friends. And I'm like, cool, you found your people.
Oh, yeah, the Misfit Island. Is that what or the island of misfit friends. That's wonderful. Yeah, right now I feel like there's so much division and turmoil and things that are going on in the world and in our communities. It feels a lot out of our control. And it's hard not to get swept up in it all.
Yeah.
Especially seeing impacts of it.
Yes.
With our friends and family and community. But I think there's something powerful in that, we can't control a lot of what's happening.
Right.
But we can impact.
Yeah. What can I do here?
Our corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We can impact our neighbors and our community and our friends and our families.
Do what we
in
can.
Smaller ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep our kids happy and our families safe. Yeah. And just, oh, I'm going to cry. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard. The world is hard right now. It's hard to just let it be. But, that's kind of what I hope this is for people, our little podcast. I want this to be like a happy place for healing, and a place for, to come for a break.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, just come here and take a healthy dissociation, right?
That's what
I'm giving you some healthy dissociation.
That is the title of the episode. I love that. Yeah. All right, friend. Well, take care of yourself and in whatever ways that you are feeling, and let you do what you got to do.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for showing up for yourself today.
You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, or email us at themommytherapist@gmail.com.
We'd love to hear from you. Let us know what made an impact or what you'd like to hear next time.
Whether it's finding a new recipe or starting a family book club,
we hope something good happens to you today. See you next week.
Take care.